Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Ask Leah. Tonight, I thought I would share with you some questions I've been asking leaders over the last few weeks. You see, I've been working with a lot of leaders across a range of organisations who are navigating change. They're either in the middle of big restructures or they're introducing new policies and procedures. Now, these leaders are speaking to me about the fact that they are consulting with and seeking feedback from their employees, which sounds great, right? However, after a bit of probing by me, it's become clear that some of these leaders have maybe sought feedback and consulted as a bit of a tick box because they think that's what they're meant to do without actually stepping back and saying, what is the purpose of the feedback I'm seeking? Is it to inform the decision, or have I already made the decision and it's actually just that I'm sharing news of the restructure with my team, and sure, they can give me feedback, but the decision's already made? Is it feedback about how we implement the change, but the change is happening whether they like it or not? You as a leader need to be really clear about the purpose of consulting with or seeking feedback from your team, and you then need to be transparent with your people about what their role is. I see it all the time, folks. Leaders who are well-intentioned, but they go out and they say to their team, we're seeking feedback. Now, there's a miscommunication because they're not really clear about how they're going to use it. Their people think that they're actually having a real influence on the decision to be made, and then the leaders just roll out what they had planned all along. This causes a huge amount of distrust and disengagement in organisations, because then the people just say amongst themselves, far out, you sought our feedback and then you didn't listen to a word of it. So if you've already made the decision, have the courage to own that. Sometimes as leaders, we have to do that. Sometimes as businesses, we have to make unpopular decisions. If you do that, go and speak to your people, let them know that this was a decision you had to make and why, and that what you are now seeking is their thoughts on how to best implement it, or maybe you're not even seeking their thoughts. Maybe you are providing them with the information of how it's going to roll out, and you appreciate that there's concerns and they're not happy, and you will accommodate them as best you can, but the decision has been made. You got to be clear, you've got to be transparent. Don't think that the easy way out is to tick the box and seek feedback and consultation when that's not actually what you're after, because you will only do more damage than good. If you have a communication, leadership, soft skill, or self-management question you would like answered, send it through and I will do my best to answer it or share some tips and advice on it next week. Cheers and have a great week.